What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Talking My Shit podcast, man. I'm glad to be here. Glad for another fucking episode. And you know I'm late again because I ain't shit. Anyway, yeah, I'm late again. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Obviously, you guys know because it's already late as fucking the week. Hold on, let me sneeze. I gotta fucking sneeze. Oh, shit. Oh, man. My bad. I feel like I'm starting to get like more rude and rude as these episodes go. Like last episode, I almost threw up on y'all. This episode, I'm out here coughing up and sneezing and shit like that. Got the germs all over the mic. Anyway, let's keep it going. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm kind of happy I'm recording this late because I feel like a lot of shit has happened. Just in these last 4 fucking days with everything, with all kinds of shit. Unfortunately, this episode is not gonna be. It's not gonna be fully comedy because a lot of sad shit happened, but I'm gonna still talk about it. I'm gonna still try to put my twist in there and talk that shit. But I mean, it's some sad shit, you know, some sad shit. Like, for example, the first sad thing that happened, Lizzo's fat ass gonna walk into the Lakers game with her ass cheeks out like that. Bogus as shit, boy. Looking like a leather couch, bitch. No, just talking shit. That was fucked up. Lizzo, she's been making headlines and Twitter trending and shit like that because she showed up to the to the Lakers game like with her ass cheeks out. And honestly, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like people are like the memes are funny, yeah, like ha, whatever. But honestly, like if I seen the bitch in public, like I wouldn't even give a shit. Like people are like, oh, there's kids around. Like who gives a fuck? Like your kid is not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna affect your kid's life just looking at some BBW's booty cheeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers probably already looking at cheeks on the internet. So let the man look at Lizzo's booty cheeks. Like, who gives a fuck? But nah, you ain't fucking with Lizzo's booty cheek? But what'd you say? She looked like Mark Henry? You fucked up, dog. You fucked up. Y'all remember Mark Henry? Hell nah. Nah, somebody said she walked in that bitch dressed like Rikishi. Dude, like, that was funny, but I felt that bitch because when I was growing up, motherfuckers like, you look like Rikishi. They always used to say I was Rikishi and shit. So, like, when I used to wrestle with the homies and shit, like, I would just sit on their face like Rikishi. I'm like, fuck you, nigga. Like, that's what you get. Ah, damn. Okay, like, okay, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But we was definitely, okay, we was wrestling. That was wrestling. It wasn't nothing else. They wasn't eating my ass or none of that shit. Dog, chill. Nah, but anyway, oh shit, Lizzo, you threw me the fuck off. Nah, but shout out to her, you know, putting the fat motherfuckers on. Real shit, like putting on for the fat motherfuckers, because fat motherfuckers took an L this last week. Andy Ruiz, you let us down, you motherfucker. We was all looking up to you. We was talking all that shit. I told all my skinny motherfucking friends, I was like, fuck all y'all bitches. Like, Andy Ruiz putting on for the fat boys. Fat boy season, I'm taking everybody's bitch. No, fat boy season is canceled because this dumbass lost to Anthony Joshua's swole ass. Oh, I'm pissed. And it just pissed me off more because he got an English accent. I didn't even know Anthony Joshua had an accent. Like, God forbid I ever get get my ass whooped by a motherfucker with an accent. Stop it, I'll kill myself. Anyway, let's move on. Well, started a little bit aggressive there. Let's move on, man. A lot of shit's been going on besides Lizzo showing her ass. Dude, my weekend has been kind of funny, kind of goofy. So this is what happened, dude. So I've been pretty busy, you know. I've been working. I work 2 jobs. I do this podcast. You know, I'm a successful comedian, goofy ass. But you know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of shit sometimes that I do, and sometimes I don't get enough time to do what I want. For example, cutting my hair is like #1 priority for me. Like once a month or whatever. It's not #1 priority, but I like having a haircut because you know what I'm saying? Like, because if I don't have a haircut, like, I don't get no pussy. And I know some of y'all don't depend on your haircut to get pussy because y'all just get pussy regardless. But, like, the only time I get pussy is, like, if a bitch is short on rent or something. You know, like, some crazy shit like that. But anyway, so my haircut is very important to me. And I forgot to book my appointment with the homie Manolo who cuts my hair regularly. And I booked my appointment with another homie, which... The only reason I'm going to talk about this, dog, is because it's not your fault, it's my fault. I just want you to know that if you ever listen to this. And I'm probably not going to go back to you, but... no, just kidding, homie. Now, this is all my fault. So I went to a new barber. He took me in. He's the homie. He cuts hair. And I forgot to tell him, like, yo, my chin strap, bro, I like it to leave... Like, I like my beard to be a little thick. You know what I'm saying? Just because it covers my double chin. You know, I don't look like such a... piece of shit, when I look down or whatever, I don't even have to look down to have a double chin. Like, I have a double chin looking up, my boy. Like, my shit fat. Anyway, this dude cuts my fucking chin strap like hella thin, bro, and now my chin is like leaking out of my face, fat as shit. I look like I'm melting, bro. I look like a pedophile, bro. Like, when you're on the Beacon News, you're on Facebook and you just see an article and he's like, oh man, a 47-years old meets up with little boy. It's always a fat ass motherfucker with a double chin, and that's how I look right now, and I'm fucking pissed about it. But it's not his fault, like, because it's my fault for having a fat chin and not telling him, yo, I like my fucking beard to be thick. And anyway, shout out for you for the haircut, bro. I appreciate you. You snapped. But anyway, let's move on. So yeah, my week has been kind of fucking goofy. Anyway, so I did an open mic yesterday, and instead of my set that I was gonna do, I completely talked about my fucking fat chin for like 5 minutes straight, and it went pretty well. So I might just keep going back to this homie so he could keep doing my chin strap really thin, and I could keep using this material. But I don't know, maybe it's not worth it because motherfuckers be looking at me weird and shit. Nah, but let's get into the sad shit part, like not the sad shit part, but like the sad part of this podcast. A lot of shit has happened, and I feel like I shouldn't have. This is a comedy podcast, but I can't not talk about this because it's like, a lot of, like, this shit was all over the media, all over the news, and I'm not gonna try to make it funny, because that's kind of disrespectful. But I'm gonna just be me, and then if it comes out funny, then saying you guys are fucked up for laughing. But I'm gonna do my thing. Number one. I know you guys saw this fucking I know you guys saw fuck, dude, I always fucking stutter. I feel so dumb. The UPS driver that was whipping the UPS truck, obviously, and he was going down the highway and he was being robbed. He got robbed, and for some reason they went on a high speed chase for like a long ass time. I finally today watched the helicopter video. Like, it's still on Facebook, of like everything going down. I guess what happened was this UPS driver was getting robbed. The police was doing a chase. They finally got to a stop. Police runs out, surrounds the UPS truck. The people in the UPS truck, I guess, is two robbers and the UPS driver, who happens to be a 27-year-old or 26-year-old Latino man. I think he was from Texas or Florida. Sorry for not doing my research. But he unfortunately passed away because the cops, basically everybody that was there with a gun, unloaded their fucking clip into the UPS truck and killed everybody in the truck. They killed the employee, killed the robbers. And on top of that, one of the fucking people in traffic that was like just there in traffic got shot and killed as well. Like, can you imagine, like, you just sitting in traffic, about to go home, roll up a blunt, watch TV, and then you die. That shit fucking sucks. Like, fucked up the whole weekend for everybody again. But anyway, it's very sad news. But the thing that pissed me off about this is that obviously the cops should have had better training. But the thing that pissed me off the most is that UPS, instead of offering to pay for the kid's funeral, for the guy's funeral, like, just shared a link to a GoFundMe. Like, here, y'all help him out. And on top of that, these motherfuckers tweeted like a thank you letter to the cops, talking about thank y'all. Like, what the fuck? Like, fuck the police, first of all. They should have handled the situation way better. Fuck the robbers. Fuck UPS. I don't even fuck with UPS like that. I FedEx all my shit. Fuck UPS. Honestly, who the fuck? Like, if you start a company and you're like, oh yeah, the company color should be brown. You dumb motherfucker. That shit ugly as hell. Fuck UPS. Anyway, homie that passed away, man, my condolences to you and your family. I hope that, your kids can get over this soon. And, like, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy to say, it's crazy to see, and it's just fucked up, and it was, obviously, I hope, family, if you ever listen to this podcast for any reason, sue the fuck out of UPS, and sue the fuck out of the police, and sue the fuck out the state. Fuck all of them. Fuck 12. But I'm gonna go ahead and change the subject, man. Because that was, like, real sad. But in more sad news, man, so you guys have seen it all over the news. You guys, it's been all over the internet. I'm still, like, this is one of the ones that kind of, like, affected me a little bit. So everybody's been talking about, like, deaths in the rap game, in the music industry, whether it be drug overdoses, killings, or, and, like, honestly, for me, every time a rapper dies, like Nipsey Hussle when he passed away, like, respect to Nipsey, but I never really listened to Nipsey. I can't even lie and sit here like, yeah, Nipsey was my shit, I'm a Crip. No, none of that, like, because I didn't fuck with him like that. If anything, I fucked with his girl more, because the movie ATL, but not like that. Like not on some Kodak Black shit. Like, oh yeah, I want to fuck this girl. No, no, no. I'm saying like, I knew her more than I knew of Nipsey, but respect to Nipsey. You know, long live Nipsey. But it didn't really affect me in any way. But like only one that kind of affected me, that was I was like kind of like, whoa, what the fuck? Fredo Santana, when he died, that shit kind of shocked me for real. That was the first time that like a celebrity death was actually like kind of made an actual effect. Well, before that was Eddie Guerrero. When he died, I was fucking going through it. Like for 2 weeks, I was like raw XD as fuck. But then I got over it. But anyway, yeah, so Fredo Santana kind of fucked me up a little bit. Like, I was like, damn, because I had seen him live. Even when we were at the concert, I have a video. I'll share it on my Instagram, on the Talking My Shit podcast Instagram. So go follow the fucking podcast Instagram, where I'm front row at the Fredo concert, and Fredo's in front of me singing or rapping or whatever, and he looks at me, and I just start dropping forks, and I'm like, GDK, and he's like, gang, and then he's like, squad, and every time I say it, he just says squad louder, and he's looking at me. So I'm gonna share the fucking video. It's so fucking cool. We had a moment, like we were fucking GDK at the moment, and if any GDs listen to this, it's fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. Somebody gonna share this shit. I'm gonna die. Fuck. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. This is strictly podcast material. It's a joke. I love the GDs. No, no. Oh man. No, man, that was funny. Anyway. No, yeah, I'm just kidding, GDs. Let's move on. So there was actually a shootout after the Fredo Santana concert. That was on World Star Hip Hop. We were in Joliet at the Forge Theater, you know, that one venue that everybody's been to for some reason. And there was a shootout right after the fucking. I have a video. My homie has a video. There's this guy that just starts beating the shit out this girl, and I think the girl's homie or the girl's man, whatever, just starts shooting, bro. Nobody got hit, but it was fucking crazy. Like that was the first time like I was like in gunshots, like around gunshots, like right in front of me type shit. And I didn't even know there were gunshots like until like later. I was like, what the fuck was it? I was like, yeah, they're like. Those were gunshots. That's why we were all running. I was like, oh, I thought everybody's running because, like, the police was coming. They're like, nah, it's because of the gunshots. But anyway, moving on. This weekend, we lost Juice Wrld. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, oh, well, he's stupid. He did that to himself. Da-da-da. All the shit. You can talk about whatever. Everybody has opinions on whatever, you know? But I'll just give you guys what I think and kind of a little bit of a breakdown, overview of what happened. There's going to be a Juice Wrld exclusive episode on Talking My Shit. Here, I'll kind of go through it a little bit of, like, why I think it affected me a little bit more than other rapper deaths. So Juice Wrld didn't even get famous until just recently. This dude was only famous for like maybe 2 years, and that's already like pushing it. Cause Lucid Dreams came out like 17, possibly even 18. I don't know, but it just recently came out not too long ago. All Girls Are the Same. That whole Goodbye and Good Riddance album or whatever it's called. That was one of my favorite albums. Like. I remember when that shit dropped, like, I was on drugs heavy, you know, and I always talk about that on the podcast, but he talks about, like, he was talking about withdrawals and just, like, fighting, like, I don't know, like, demons, I guess, but, I mean, I'm not saying I'm fighting demons, I'm just saying, like, his music definitely hit, because I was definitely in a dark spot at the moment, and, it was hitting pretty good, and I'm not really into, like, the singing rappers, like, XXX wasn't really my, you know, I wasn't into him, I'm not gonna lie. Trippie Redd, I can't get into him. I mean, the only singing rapper I kind of like, I mean, A Boogie with the Hoodie, you know, like he's decent, he has melodies, but I'm not with the whole like singing thing. But Juice Wrld, there was so much Juice Wrld that I was like, oh, I can fuck with some of his music, you know. I kind of started falling off like when his album came out, like when the second album came out, when the only song that I liked from that album was the one where it's like, I hear me calling, or however the fuck he go. We need to add auto-tune to that. Don't make motherfuckers like, this motherfucker think he can sing. Anyway, so yeah, that when that album came out, I kind of fell off of him a little bit. Didn't really follow him no more. But before that, I actually got to see him live. I remember Apple Music did like a free Apple Music event, and they were giving out tickets like online. And my sister signed up with like 3 different friends. None of them got tickets, and I signed up, and I actually got fucking tickets. So since my sister is the one that told me about them, about like the event, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take you. So me and my sister, we go to the concert. It was fucking hell of a fun. It was dope, whatever. And but I kind of, like I said, I kind of fell off after the album, but I still listen to his shit once in a while. Like the song he dropped with NBA YoungBoy, Bandit, was not bad. Like I could bump to that shit a little bit. And anyway, like he was dope. But anyway, I guess obviously like every other rapper suffering with drug addiction, unfortunately, codeine, Percocets, all the shit that these motherfuckers do. I can, like I said, I can never understand how people could do downers like like I said, if I had a drug of choice, yeah, back in the day for sure, it'd definitely be cocaine. But like I don't know how people do downers and just like function, you know, like they drink lean because drink's supposed to put you like in a trance, like slow motion shit, kind of slows down your heart rate and everything. And then like Percocets are also kind of like, well, they're opioids, but I think they're downers as well, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know how these rappers just, and then on top of that, obviously everybody smokes weed. So I was like, how the fuck do you like take all these downers and not automatically want to fucking take a nap? Like I can't even smoke a blunt without having to like take a 20-minute power nap because I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess I'm just softer. My tolerance is lower. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, so he was struggling with addiction. He had talked about it publicly. He talked about it on his music, whatever. But I guess what shocked what shocked me was like I woke up, right. I had gone out with the homies the night before, so I'm faded Sunday morning. Wake up hungover as shit. I look at my Instagram, of course. Academics fat ass posted it. He posted Juice World dies. Juice World dead. Age of 21. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, whoa, like this is not true. This is not true. And I'm looking at, it was like a TMZ post. You know how TMZ puts a picture up and then like fat ass letters? So I was like, damn, has to be a prank. Like, there's no way. And I go on Twitter and I see a few like people from Aurora like that I follow. Like, oh shit, like can't be Juice World, da da da. So I was like, oh shit, for real. So then I start looking it up and I get up and shit, I'm all hungover, and I find out that this dude, yeah, he had died. They said because of a seizure. But they're still really. That's why I said I wanted to record this episode a little bit late, because they keep finding shit out. You know, like for example, just today they were talking about. So what happened was that he had already got searched a few months back in September at the LAX. They never said if they found anything on him or not because they let him board the plane and he was able to take off to Australia. I think he was going. But this time, I guess that the pilot of the private jet had called. The police, letting them know that there was people on the plane that had firearms, and the guns ended up being registered, but they were still not being properly packaged. Because I mean, you know, if you're waving a fucking gun in an airplane, if you make a small hole in a plane, the whole fucking plane is coming down because you're letting all the air pressure into the fucking plane. Anyway, I'm not even here to talk chemistry or whatever the fuck this is. This is biology. Anyway, I'm dumb as shit. I'm not here to talk about that, but I'm saying like it's a dumb move to have a gun on a plane. So the pilot did his job. He reported it. He called it in. When they landed, I guess that his posse or his entourage they either knew because they saw out the window like, oh shit, that's the feds. They're waiting on us, or maybe somebody alerted them while they were still in the air. Point is that I guess that Juice World had Percocets on him. I think that's what they're saying. And in order to try to hide them from the police, this dude swallowed however many. They haven't said how many yet. So they said he swallowed like to hide them from the police, which I think is a very fucking dumb idea. Like, dude, you're rich as fuck. Just, if you're gonna catch the fucking charge. You're gonna hire the best lawyers in the fucking business. You're gonna get a slap on the wrist, you know what I'm saying? If you do time, it's going to be very little. Anything over dying, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I can't say I understand him, but honestly, kind of understand him, because when you're kind of stuck in that panic mode, like, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, you just see the feds outside, you think, oh shit, Percocets or whatever. You don't even think about, he probably forgot about all the fucking weed that was in the luggage, because they also found 70 pounds of marijuana. And I know I've seen some people talk about 70 pounds is not that much. Shut the fuck up. 70 pounds is a fuckload of weed. I don't give a fuck, like, if it's for personal use or not. Why the fuck would you bring 70 pounds in one trip? So I think that's kind of fishy. But like I said, I'm not here to judge the guy. He passed away, and I love his music, so I'll let him rest in peace, you know. But it's all kind of fishy. And then anyway, I guess they released that he didn't die from a seizure. He actually died from cardiac arrest. So he actually had a heart attack at 21 from an apparent overdose. And it just fucking sucks, you know. It just sucks to see him die so young. And I'm not saying it would have been better if he overdosed just because of a use, but I'm saying it would have been less stupid, you know? Like, fuck, like, if he really took all those pills just to hide him from the police, that's so dumb, man. And it kind of, It's like fuck, dude. Like you literally made the worst mistake of your life. You literally, it's a fatal decision. You know, I heard that on one of the comments, and I just keep saying it, fatal decision. But anyway, that's fucked up. So long live Juice World, man. His music will live on forever, and may he rest in peace. You know, he was out of Chicago. You know, he was like we had that wave of music from Chicago, like Chief Keef, Fredo, then G Herbo, and then like Chance, whatever. Everybody started coming up, and Juice World was one of the most recent like actual pops, like rock stars. You know, like big, like I'm talking about chart topper, all that, you know what I'm saying? So he was putting on for the city, man. Unfortunately, it sucks to see him go like this, but, you know, I pray that his family can get over this, and shit, you know, I fucking people, hopefully in the rap game, in the music industry, stop, you know, glorifying all these drugs, and anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just fucking bullshitting. But anyway, long live Juice World. Another thing I want to talk about before I get the fuck out of here, I know that this shit got a little bit serious, and I know that a lot of you guys are fans of Juice World, so it kind of did hit a little bit home for maybe a little bit closer to home for some of you guys that were like huge fans or whatever, like, because some people that I knew like really loved the fucking kid, like they were like, oh, that's my number one, da da da. So I can't imagine like my number one artist, like The Weeknd. Like if The Weeknd die, dude, I'm gonna hang myself from the High Street Bridge. I don't give a fuck. I'll hang myself from the Farnsworth Bridge, dude, naked, just so y'all could take me down. Like, fuck, if The Weeknd dies, I don't even know what I would do, bro. Never need a bitch, I'm what a bitch need. That part, The Weeknd. That part, even though I get scooped for dates. Uh, yeah, so I sorry for your loss if Juice WRLD was one of your favorites, you know. Another thing that happened, though, that kind of got everybody off guard, I should have talked about this before I talked about Juice WRLD, because now I feel like I'm about to get back funny, and this shit was already just like kind of, it already went downhill. So if you're still with me, if you're still listening, all right, wait, there's more. Brother Nature got his shit kicked in, boy. Rocked his ass on God, bro. Everybody felt bad. Because, dude, my homie sent me this video on the group chat, and he said something about Canela. I think he said that they did Canela bogus. But I just opened the video, and it just, like, was this dude getting whooped on the floor. I was like, oh, it's probably some homeless guy or some alcoholic or some drunk guys that got into a fight. He got rocked. And then they sent me another video, and the dude's getting rocked on the floor again inside the restaurant, you know? But I didn't know. I still couldn't put two and two together. I couldn't see who the fuck was getting rocked, you know? And then I didn't even realize it was Brother Nature until Brother Nature says, there's a video of me going around getting jumped. Nobody helped me. Like, he out here crying like a bitch, which I felt like, okay, that's fucked up, man. Y'all jumped him, which I felt bad for him. So the tweet kind of like, I liked it, you know. I think I retweeted, I don't know. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. You know, they didn't help my boy out, whatever. But this motherfucker, then I go look at the videos, and they even became funnier because I was like, oh shit, he did get his shit kicked in. That's fucked up. But it was still funny. You know, like when something be fucked up, but it'd be like kind of funny, like, you know? That was fucked up. But anyway, like Brother Nature, he was playing this victim card, right? And then the fucking sandwich shop, wherever the fuck he was at, released the footage of this dude. I guess they said that this dude had came in with a lady friend, is what they said. So basically, a fucking thought. He walks in with a thought to the sandwich shop, and they're about to close, I guess, and then the dude's like demanding service, and he's demanding that they stay open late because he's there with his posse, and he's being a bitch, right? And I guess while he's making this little scene, the dude that rocked this shit is taking a video of him, but not in a bad way. I guess they said that the dude just took a video of him like, oh, I'm a fan, you know, like, you know, when motherfuckers take a video, like you see somebody famous, put it on Snapchat to show your friends that your life is better than theirs. So I think they were like, oh, you know, kick it when they're probably gonna cap a little bit on Snapchat, like, oh, I'm kicking it with Brother Nature, whatever, bullshit, you know, even though they wasn't. But anyway, I guess they took video, and then this fool Brother Nature, he just gets mad as shit. And he starts going off on the dude talking about step outside. Starts to act tough just for the thought, you know? He got his ass whooped for a thought. A Miami thought at that. You know, bitch is crazy. So yeah, this dude's acting like a fool, right? So I guess they end up stepping outside, and the dude gets his ass whooped. Brother Nature, they did his ass like Bambi, boy. They rocked this shit. Like, anyway, and then he went back inside trying to keep the same energy and trying to still go for the round two, and got rocked again. And then after that, started playing the whole victim card. And I feel bad for Brother Nature because he seemed like a good guy. He seemed like a good person, you know. But then again, it's like all this shit is the internet. You don't know how the fuck these people are in real life, you know. Everybody's like, oh, everybody's so quick to defend somebody. Like, oh, don't talk about him. Like, fucking end your career. Or I'll talk shit, you know. Like all this bullshit. They're quick to defend these fucking people that they don't even fucking know. And the whole time, this dude's a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? He was being a dick to customer service. And I know a lot of y'all bitches work at restaurants. So y'all know when the motherfucker walk in there right before close. And a lot of you guys, too. Sorry, I didn't mean that just for the bitches. Also the bitch-ass niggas. Oh, no, sorry. Fuck, I gotta stop saying that, man. Anyway, all y'all that work at a restaurant, because I've worked at a restaurant before. I'm not a real restaurant, but I worked at BK, but it's still food industry, you know? Like, when a motherfucker come in right before close, it's like, fuck, dude, I already, ya lavé todos los putos trastes. You know, I already cleaned everything. Now I gotta fucking fuck it all up for you, just for one burger or for one thing. So that's probably how they felt. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck if you feed deer. Everybody eats. Not here, bitch. We about to close. Get the fuck out. And then, so he did it. You know, he wanted to eat. He said everybody eat. So anyway, they ended up rocking his ass. And you guys got to stop defending these people until we got all the evidence. Even though I was about to jump to conclusions too and start defending him like a bitch, I didn't. Thank God, because I would have looked like a goofy. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what comes after this for Brother Nature. He's been pretty quiet on Instagram and social media, so as he should be. I think his like rep or agent's probably like, just sit this one out, buddy, because they done got you on the cameras, and the cameras don't lie. So I don't know what his future is. I don't know what the fuck does he do anyway. Like, it's not like, does he do anything besides pet animals? This motherfucker just flies places, pets a fucking random ass bear, gets a few likes, and goes home. And honestly, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people like that deserve an ass whooping. That's fucked up. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about all the shit that happened this week, guys. I know this podcast may have been a little bit boring, but there was a lot of shit that I had to get off my chest, and I felt like this was a good venting session for me. I do this for my mental health, and nah, just kidding. I got follow me on the fucking Instagram, 2skinny300. Follow the Instagram page, Talking My Shit Podcast. Oh man, I want to tell you guys some things, but I can't yet, so I'll hold off a little bit. You guys have a great day. Sorry for being late, but enjoy this podcast. Keep sharing it. Oh, keep liking and not liking. Keep the reviews on iTunes. Go fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Go do all that. You know, do me. I've been meaning to tell you guys, and my homie always tells me, tell them to share the podcast, and I be forgetting. But please keep sharing the podcast. Tell your friends about it. Word of mouth. Like, I forgot to tell you guys the story. I was actually working at Black Friday. On Black Friday, I talked about working on Black Friday, and I left this part out, but I'm gonna tell it now because I'm a piece of shit, and I want you guys to know this because I'm better than you. No, I'm just kidding. I was at working on Black Friday, and as I'm working like a peasant, you know, the group of people walk in, and they recognize me from the podcast, and we fucking dapped up, and it was like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, so everybody kind of looked, and it was just dope as fuck, like it was just dope, like getting recognized, you know, at work, and my boss saw me, and he was like, oh damn, like you famous type shit, and I was like, nah, not really, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, no, but it was a dope ass feeling, and now I feel like everywhere I go, motherfuckers be saluting because of the podcast, and it's because of you guys, because you guys keep sharing my shit, you guys keep tuning in every week, and thank you, because the more people that listen to this, the better these get, you know, the more guests I can have, the longer these can start getting, and just seeing the numbers grow every week fucking motivates me to keep doing this, because I am very inconsistent. Like, I am the most inconsistent motherfucker. Remember, I tried to lose weight at the beginning of this podcast, where I think I'm 40 pounds up since we started. So congrats to me. But I'm the worst, you know? So being able to keep this going for so long, I mean, even though it's not been that long, but long for me, it's a blessing. But also, you know, it's because of you guys. So thank you. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.